I have a flat tire. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here at TA. I'm waiting to get called in by the shop because my truck has a flat tire. Let's see how long they take. So I'm at a TA. I dropped my landing gear already and already disconnected my lines so that when I go in it's easier for them and they finish their job faster. Whew, this heat, it's crazy. So check this tire right here. Okay, it's already disconnected. I was like 3 miles away from the TA and exit 673 in on the I-5, so you know I know this area pretty well, so I'm like, just drive to the truck stop so that I'm safer over there. The shoulders right on that area are kind of small, so I'm like, I don't want to be here, it's not safe. And basically I'm just waiting to get called in so that they could repair that baby out. And it gave me the idea to make this video because I haven't been posting and I don't really have time right now, because when I have students I try to give all my attention to them and all of that, so I try to I can't be recording and stuff, and I try to put all my energy into that. But today, since I have a flat tire and I have some extra time, and I figure that I'll make this video real quick for those new Swift drivers. If you have a flat tire, or you just want to know what to do in case it happens to you, then if you're interested, keep on watching. So basically, at least this is for me, what I do when I get a flat tire. So it's not my first flat tire I've had. I've been with Swift for like 2 years now, so almost 2 years. With the summer, there's more blowouts and stuff like that. So basically, when you have a flat tire, when you get a flat tire blowout when you're on the highway, when you're on the road, you have to react pretty fast. Obviously you get stirred a little, but at the same time you have to put yourself together and control the situation of the moment. You have to put your hazard lights on. If you're pressing on the gas pedal, release it, so that your speed slows down, especially if it's one of the tractor or steer tires. You want to make sure you're not accelerating. You want your speed to drop as safe as possible. So basically, after you do all that, keep your hazards on. If there's a shoulder that's big enough for you to pull in safely, obviously make sure you signal everybody. You show that you need to pull into a shoulder, that there's something wrong with you, and the way you do that is by signaling and using your emergency light. Once you're in the shoulder, just check which tire was damaged. So obviously there goes, that tire is out. It busted my mud flap hanger and everything. It's actually ripped. I need to check that there isn't any other damage, or my lug nuts are present. Everything looks in place. That tire is fine. Doesn't seem like there's any other damages. Okay. So where was the damage? Can you actually drive any further, like with your tires? Because sometimes if you're at a shoulder that's not very safe, that's too small, you might want to move or drive a little more till you find a safe spot where to park, so you can call on road and do your thing. Because you don't want to be on a shoulder that's too small, that's going to be unsafe for you and unsafe for other drivers as well. So you want to do what's safe for everything and for everybody. So obviously in the moment you're going to be kind of nervous, but you have to put yourself together and act quick. And once you have stopped at the shoulder, you're going to do your walk around on the tire, check all the area where the blowout happened. Check all the other tires, make sure that there's no more flats, that there any pieces, any other tires leaking air or anything like that. Sometimes when you have a flat tire, if it's on the trailers, some of the a lot of the company trailers have the airline valve going that fills up the tires in case, you know, it has a nail or an air leak or something like that. Sometimes when you have a blowout, those if it's on the trailer, those, you know, can tend to rip easily and stuff. So you have to check for those. If, you know, if there's an air leak or anything, or any other flat tires, any other damages, you check the mud flap hanger, and you take pictures of everything. And then after you take pictures, you make sure you write down the tire size, the location of the tire where it the location of a tire that's flat, the driver's side, it's this side, and passenger side, it's on that side, obviously. And you just tell them which tire it is. Is it the tractor or is it the trailer? If it's the tractor, for example, is it the steer tire, is it the right hand side, or is it the left hand side? If it's the drive tires, is it the outer the first axle, pair axles, or is it the rear axle? Is it inner tire? Is it the outer tire? You have to have all those things ready, because they're gonna ask you for those, the location and all of that, the sizing. So you want to have all of that ready. Then if you're a Swift driver, obviously you're gonna send your Macro 55 before you call on-road. You have to make sure you specify what the issue is, put your phone number and everything, because what this does is that once you call on-road, you just tell them, you know what, I have a flat tire, I just sent my Macro 55. They easily open it and they take a look at it, and you put everything, tire size, area where your flat tire, where you got your flat tire and all of that. So basically that's gonna, you know, they're gonna be ready, and it's gonna be easier for them to put everything on the computer file and everything, and it's gonna be better for you. Whereas if you don't have all of that, when you're calling them and you haven't sent your macro, then you will have to give them all the information and all of that, and it's gonna take a little longer and all. Let me show you how this looks really quick. So this right here, it's Macro 55. So it's gonna ask you a few questions. So the first thing it's gonna ask you, so repair, is it new? Is it a new issue? Whatever's, that's what it's asking for, and you're gonna put yes. And then is it complete? Obviously, if it's just a new issue and it's not completed, you're gonna put no. Right here you can put your phone number, location where you're at, and then you're gonna put, is it a problem with your tractor, problem with the trailer, or is it a problem with the reefer trailer, problem with the reefer engine, is it mechanical, is it a tire issue? And then right here, that's where you put your notes. Those are your notes. That's where you put you know, you just put right there that you have a, you know, you put it's a tire issue, you put, okay, you have a flat tire, whatever it is. You put, you know, the tire sizing, location of where the flat tire is. You put if you have a spare tire, if you don't, you know, anything that might be concerning, you put it right here, you send it. By the time you call dispatch, they're gonna have this already in hand. So by the time you call, they're just gonna basically be setting up an appointment for you with on-road to get to where you're at to fix your truck, your issue. Or if it is something that you could drive, that's safe for you to drive, they might tell you to drive. You want to make sure that you send this macro in, because it goes directly to dispatch, and they'll call you if on-road doesn't answer. They're gonna call you, so it's a plus sending this macro ahead of time. I just drove right here, but if you ever have a flat tire, don't forget that the summer is here. The heat wave is crazy. All this week has been around the hundreds in California, so you know the heat is barely starting, the summer is barely starting, so you know you have to be checking your those tires and all of that. Actually, this tire, I kind of had that feeling that it was gonna give up on me, because last week I took the truck to the shop for that same tire. Well, not that same tire, but that same, they changed that tire, and they put this one, the other one had a nail on it, and so basically it was flat, couldn't drive, I couldn't go with it, and I had a load on me, so they changed it to that one, and they put it on. I didn't really like it, but it was the only tire they had that fit, that was about the same size as the other ones. I didn't have anything else. And the guy, in the shop, he says it's fine, it's all good and everything. He even checked it and all that. But sometimes you have to trust your gut, your instincts, but things happen. It's summer too, the heat is crazy, so here we are waiting for us, waiting to get into the shop. Hopefully they don't take forever. I don't want to be here for a very long time. But if you ever get a flat tire, don't forget emergency lights first, react fast, stay on a straight line. Make sure that the first priority should be keeping the truck and trailer straight. Warn everybody else that there's something wrong with you. The way you do it is put your hazard lights on, and then don't forget, if you're gonna pull on a shoulder, do so safely. Don't just a flat tire can be shocking at first, but once you get a couple, you get used to it, I guess. But just pull safely, check your options, see if you're close to a truck stop that provides on-road service. If it doesn't, and you're at a unsafe spot or on a shoulder that doesn't have that's not very big, I would say just maybe drive 1-2 miles to see if you can find a shoulder that's bigger, so that you're safely right there and everything. And so by the time the on-road gets to you, he has a spot where to set up and do his thing. To me, I don't like being on a shoulder. It's not safe. It's drivers are usually going real fast. I'm like, no. So basically, this is what's going on. Let's see.